All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to the Akim pushing this truth is sincerity, Bashem Rokak Wadash. This is going to be another installment of comparing spiritual things with spiritual things. Okay, and here I have just an image that I found on the internet, and it says what people think fighting this toxic system looks like. And you see a bunch of people rioting, and that's what people think fighting, Edomite supremacy looks like. But in reality, the picture right here on the bottom is what it actually looks like. Okay, and you can disregard those words on the left that say my African icons, because we are not Africans. We are Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. But yeah, I saw this and I said, that's true. Rioting and protesting and joining hand in hand with the heathen is not the way we are going to fight this system. Okay, the way we fight this system is by coming back to the true understanding of who we are. Okay, and teaching our people, and even our little ones, man. Okay, and this is of a fact. Now I want to get. First, I want to get, this is Sirach. Let's see. Right, Sirach 30 and 3. It says, he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. Okay, he that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy. Okay, so if you teach your son, you grieve the enemy. Why? It says, fourth verse, though his father die, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he hath left one behind him that is like himself. Okay, so though a man die, yet he is as though he were not dead. Why? Because he leaves behind a son who's just like him. Okay, a man who is conversant in the scriptures, a man who is meditating on the laws, judgments, statutes, and commandments. See, we are a holy nation. Okay, we are a precious people. We were made to be holy. We weren't made to be wicked. Okay, and this Edomite supremacy teaches you to be evil because they're evil. The scriptures say, as the ruler of the people is so is the people. And in this captivity, all we've learned is how to be, wicked. All we've learned is how to be in open rebellion to our power, Yahweh, and his son Yahweh Shai. Okay, so what the way we fight this toxic system is coming back to the laws, judgments, statutes, and commandments. Okay, and teaching our people, our sons, and in the book of 1 Thessalonians 2:11, Paul, he spoke of at being a father, because we have spiritual fathers, man, the apostles. Okay, the apostles are our spiritual fathers. Now I want to read this. This is 1 Thessalonians 2:11. As ye know how we exhorted and comforted and charged every one of you as a father doth his children. Okay, so as you can see in the picture, you got a father. Okay, he's spending time with his children. But the apostles, they have spent time, okay, edifying their spiritual sons. Okay, that's why there's much fruit, starting here at Great Millstone. So it says 1 Thessalonians 2:11, as ye know how we exhorted and comforted and charged every one of you as a father doth his children. Okay, so the apostles, starting with the apostles, I should say, they exhort, and comfort, everyone, every sincere member. Okay, because we learn from our fathers. We learn from our elders the ancient ways. It says, and charge every one of you as a father does his children. Right. So they tell you to stay in line. They tell you, to play your part. To do your videos. Okay, keep the commandments. They watch over our souls. Okay, And this is what we do in turn. It says that ye would walk worthy of the Most High, who hath called you unto his kingdom and glory. Okay, that's what they charge you. They charge you to walk worthy, okay, of being a minister of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, who hath called you into his glory, into his kingdom and glory. Okay, so the apostles are not telling you just to, do as thou wilt. No, they're telling you to walk worthy, man, because we know that we've been called, okay, unto his kingdom. Where every elect member will receive glory. Okay, so fighting this toxic system of Edomite supremacy is not going to be won, okay, with carnal means. Okay, now let's get this. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, and I'm going to start at 1. It says, now I, Paul, myself beseech you by the meekness and gentleness of Mashiach, who in presence am base among you, but being absent am bold toward you. Right. And Paul did come in the spirit of meekness and gentleness. He also spoke as a nurse, as a nurse careth for her children. Okay, and that's how we come. That's how the apostles came. People hear the message, and they think that, the apostles are rough, and, they're these hate-filled guys spewing hate, always angry and mad, and their speech is they're rude, because people's feelings get hurt with the truth. But it says, now I, Paul, myself, beseech you by the meekness and gentleness of Hamashiach, who in presence am base among you, but being absent am bold toward you. But I beseech you that I may not be bold when I am present with that confidence wherewith I think to be bold against some, which think of us as if we walked according to the flesh. Okay, because, you got a lot of people that think that we walk according to the flesh, and that's not true, So like it. Okay. And people think that we walk according to the flesh, that we have, mere carnal means, that we're out here trying to, be like as them guys, ISU, IUIC and ISUBK and trying to tell people to get off the block and going back and forth and calling each other out. And, no, we're not doing that. It says 2 Corinthians 10:3, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Right. And we do, get at each other, but, it's the way we war, it's not carnal means. It's according to the Spirit. Some people, they think, okay, that we, are just getting on our people, and to the white man, we don't get on him. But it's quite the opposite. Here at Great Millstone Brothers get rebuked, whether you're in the camp or whether you're an Edomite or whatever. The truth is the truth. Okay. But we do not, though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh, and we do encounter a lot of opposition out there on the highways and hedges. But, we're not out there to fight. We're not out there to pick up rocks and sticks. And this isn't a gang. Our warfare is spiritual. Okay. It's through this word. Okay. And this word is like a two-edged sword. It'll cut, it'll devour. Okay. It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. Okay. The weapons of our warfare, they're not carnal, but they're mighty. Okay. We don't use worldly weapons, but the way we warfare is mighty because we pull down strongholds. We destroy false arguments, man. We destroy false beliefs that have captured the minds of our people. Okay. We destroy that white supremacy image of the Messiah. We destroy the belief that we're just niggas and spicks and that we're just no good for nothing. We destroy that. We destroy, all those things they taught us in the church. We know what sin is. Therefore, we transgress not the law. And we know we're not going to be saved by the law, but we establish the law. Okay, so our warfare is not carnal, but it's mighty. through the Most High, to the pulling down of strongholds. We pull down human reasoning that has captured the minds of our people. You know, we pull down all those things that have captivated, all those false beliefs that have imprisoned our people's minds. Okay, whether it be, you know, that we're Africans, you know, and Hispanics. No, you know, we teach our people that they're Israelites. Okay, that you're sons and daughters of the Most High, and that the Lord gave us laws, judgments, statutes, commandments that would teach us how to be prosperous, how to be successful, how to walk in this life and gain success. You know, it says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High. Okay, yeah, we destroy, you know, things that are set on high, ideologies, philosophies, doctrines, you know, religious ideologies that present themselves against, you know, the knowledge that and the secrets and the mysteries that we've received. Okay, we cast all that down, and they're just imaginations because it's not true. Okay, and bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. Right. So we bring into captivity every thought. The truth reigns supreme. You know, the scriptures say the Lord has given you a mouth that your enemies cannot gainsay or resist. So we bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, this doctrine. Okay, we cast it down, we pull down them strongholds, and we bring it into captivity unto the obedience. Okay, this word cuts every other doctrine. You know, like I always like to say, there's not a doctrine that we haven't cut. Since coming to the truth, we have not been proven wrong. No one has proven, okay, the doctrine that we teach wrong. Okay, because we go into the scriptures, and the scriptures basically fights for us. You know, the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that He hath put upon us to teach this knowledge, it fights for us. The Lord is a defense. The scriptures say that. Does not the scripture say that thy word is a buckler unto me? You see, the word is like a shield, and it fights. You know, we swashbuckle with doctrines. You know what I mean? And our doctrine comes out supreme. So we don't have to, go down to downtown, but to preach the gospel. People go downtown to get into shouting matches with Edomites, and Trump supporters, and throw rocks and burn down buildings and riot, and protest, and hold hands and sing songs or lay down on the ground, and march. All those things. That's Edomite ideology. We fight, a different type of warfare. It's spiritual. All we have to do is teach this word. It says, in having in readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. Okay. And we revenge all disobedience, man. We're in it for the long haul. Okay. We're in it till Yahushua tells us, not to teach, until the spirit will know, because all hell will break loose and the internet will be shut down. Okay. And we'll do this until your obedience is fulfilled, until you finally realize that, this is the truth. Okay, and we're not here for everybody. You got people that think that, they have to, wear AK-47s to camp. You got people thinking that, that what we do is carnality. It's not carnality. We're not. We don't fight the same type of warfare. We're not. We're not Proud Boys. We're not the NFC. Or none of them other groups, man. We are Great Millstone. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We're the sons and daughters of the Most High. And this truth, this truth does all the fighting for us. Okay. But our people think that, that we're just talking bad behind the camera. But when we come close, we don't, we don't teach, and we don't, show with action. No. We to the best of our ability, we live this truth, But yeah, this is just something that I saw that, I like to compare spiritual things with spiritual things. I want to get this. This is Matthew 18 and 20. It says, for where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. Okay, so when people gather, 2 or 3 are gathered and speaking about Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, there he is in the midst. All right. The spirit comes, and starts to sup, and then the Lord speaks through us, and knowledge is taught, okay, and edification comes. Okay, this is 1 Corinthians. No. This is 1 Timothy 4:13. It says, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Okay, and this is what we're instructed to do. We give attendance to reading, exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee. Okay, so neglect not the gift that, your portion that is given to you, which was given thee by prophecy. Okay, it was prophecy that the Israelites will stand up in the last days, that they would remember themselves in their captivity, that men would be set, in different lots, apostles, prophets, teachers, so on and so forth. Okay. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery, right? Because the Lord will set up the elders first. Okay, meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. So you have to meditate on this word day in and day out. Okay, give thyself wholly to them, right? Right. So you want to. You want to use your leisure time, to edify yourself and to edify others. This is that thy profiting may appear to all, and it will show. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. Okay, so we have to take heed unto this doctrine, ourselves, and continue in it. For in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. Okay, again, this word has the power to save. It has the power to cleanse you. It has the power to bring you out of false doctrines, which is death and confusion, and to bring you into this marvelous light. Okay, so although you see us, raising up our voice out there on the highways and hedges, this is actually a spiritual awakening. The Lord is gathering his people from the four corners of the earth, and this word, us waking up is the reason why the world has been turned upside down. The prophecies are coming to pass, and we're out there spiritually just speaking what the book says, and the world is up in the upheaval. And the Lord willing, the Lord put the Spirit upon us to watch the prophecies unfold. Okay. And whether we live or whether we die, we live or die to Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. But we do the work, and that's what counts. We're not here to, to indulge in what others have to say or have to do with this system. This system is crumbling and falling because we're singing this new song. We're teaching this truth. Okay, and a lot of people, think that getting a weapon, or teaching your people, how to use weapons, or getting degrees, or making X amount of money, or bowing down to the system, getting the inoculation, or getting that MOB, what that MOB is, that they're going to, make it out of this place, that things are going to be normal, and the world is going to continue on. But we're here, to usher in, the second coming of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, and his name is Yahushai. We're not here to fight carnally. We're here to fight spiritually, spiritual warfare, and that we might war a great one, a good one at that. So Lord willing, this was edifying. This is another installment of comparing spiritual things with spiritual things. Lord willing, you were edified, and I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Shalom.